Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to be going over my top 3 heroes per role with builds. This is going to be my personal top 3, but these heroes are usually really good. They're either going to be in the meta or they're just a really good character, a really good hero to play in the game. And they're a little bit easier to learn, or they're just, in general, just really good. So the first class that we're going to be going over is going to be the Rangers. Now in no particular order, these are going to be my favorite heroes when I'm playing in the Ranger role. My top 3 heroes when I'm playing in the Ranger role. So it's going to be Sparrow, Yin, and Twin Blast. Now, Sparrow and Yin are fairly similar in their kit. They both have really great clear. They both have really great steroids. They get a lot of attack speed in their kit, and their ultimates are pretty huge in a team fight. Sparrow having an AoE attack where you hit multiple targets, you can do a lot of damage. Yin having a knockup, like having a self pill or picking somebody out on the ultimate, tossing out the ultimate, getting a knockup, setting up some skills. So those two are very similar in the kit, but the main thing is in their design is the clear is really great. You can have a lot of pressure in lane with great clear, and the steroid that you get. So whenever you get your items online, you get your steroid going in a team fight. You can just use those. You can auto attack a lot more. So those are going to be the top 2. And then the third for me is going to be Twin Blast. Twin Blast is just really safe. His clear isn't amazing, but he does have great poke. He has a good escape whenever he hits ultimate in laning phase. His ult's really good. When it comes to late game, you're not really going to be using your ultimate that much. It's mainly just going to be using your basic attacks, and then using your dashes to get in and out of a combat. Those are going to be my top 3 for the Rangers. And now let's get into the builds. So the Ranger build is pretty simple. Rangers are really the one class that kind of just, they have one set build path and they always kind of go that. I'm going to give you 2 build paths here. But for all the Rangers, excluding Revenant, you could pretty much use this. So if you don't want to use these characters, this build will still be fine. So first off, we need to figure out what the enemy team is. Is the enemy going to be tanky, or is the enemy more on the squishier side? So you need to know off the bat what the enemy team is when you're loading into the game. If the enemy team is squishy, I like to go a carbon alloy crossbow. It's going to give me power, attack speed, and it's going to give me more power when I do basic attacks. So if the team is squishy, we're going to go carbon alloy. If the team is tanky, then we're going to go Merchant Jewelry Box. This is going to give me power, attack speed, but the passive, I'm going to deal bonus damage equal to 6% of the target's current health. So this is going to, early game, whenever they start rotating, you start doing team fights, the tanks are going to be, they're going to have their tank items online, they're going to have health, they're going to scale. So this is always going to get better the later the game goes. So we're going to get this early on. And then next up for both builds, we're going to go into Electric Stone. Electric Stone is just really cheap. It's 20 crit. You can start building into your crit here. It's 20% crit, 30% attack speed, and then the passive is kind of meh. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to be doing a little bit of damage. Whenever you auto attack, you'll do like a chain lightning going between. So not really the reasoning for get this. It's just cheap, and it's going to start building into your crit, and it gives you 30% attack speed. So Electric Stone is a good item to pick up there. And then on the third slot is going to be the Witch's Vial. Same for both. Witch's Vial is going to give you power, attack speed. Again, you're going to start building into that crit. They're going to get some 20 crit here. You're going to have 20 crit on Electric Stone. And on the passive, whenever you crit with 40% crit chance, you're going to increase your percent nullification. So you're going to start building into your percent pen as well to start dealing with those tanks as with this item. And you're going to increase your attack speed by 10%. So this is going to give you 30 attack speed and then 25% nullification. So this is kind of your core 3 items here. Now from this stage, it really depends on how the game is going. If we're gonna go with the top build first. So if the team is not squishy in this stage, what I would probably go to is going to be a Treasure Sword of Kingdom. If they're not tanky, I don't need any more pen. I just want to do more damage pretty much. We're gonna get power, we're gonna get crit, and we're gonna increase overall crit damage up by 25%. So this is kind of my core when I'm starting against squishy characters. And then I need at this stage I kind of need lifesteal. So for lifesteal, we're going to go into either Emergency Treatment Unit or we're going to Holy Relic of Osign. The Emergency Treatment Unit is going to give you power, attack speed, and more lifesteal. And then on the passive, when you get below 40% health, you're going to increase your lifesteal. So you're going to get a lot of lifesteal from this item. This is a really good item. If you are getting focused really hard and they have like hard CCs on their team, whatever it is, like they're not tanky, but they're doing like, they're stun locking you, they're doing hard CCs, things like that. Then I would go into a Holy Relic here. Same thing, power, crit, lifesteal, and then whenever you get below a certain threshold, you're going to remove all the debuffs. So if you get CC'd and you get really low, all the debuffs will go away and you'll get increased movement speed. So that kind of just varies on how the game is going and how you're getting focused in the game. But I'm just going to put this up there for now. So this is my five items here. Now at this stage of the game, it's kind of just, again, it just really depends on how the game is going. If you're getting focused a lot, Spirit's Armor is not terrible. Hunting Instinct's kind of fun. You're getting power, you're getting some cooldown. You already have all your attack speed, you already have all your crit, you don't need any more. You have your life still, so you're good on all those stats. So getting Hunting Instinct is going to give you a shield to absorb some damage whenever you get a kill. And you're going to get 15% increase of damage. So that's a really good item. Another one that I kind of been messing around with that I do like is going to be Emergency Rescue Unit. It's actually pretty interesting. It doesn't seem like it'd be good, but it is pretty good. You're going to get 500 health, which is okay. That's cool. You know, be a little bit more tankier side. The main thing is you're going to be increasing your overall power by 20%. This stage of the game, you're going to have a lot of power in the game. 20% increase of all of that is going to give you a crazy boost. I think maybe, I want to say like around this, with this power, you're probably going to be somewhere around 70 power from this item. So when you put this on late, you're going to get 500 health, 70 power. And then when you drop below a threshold, you're going to get a shield based around your health when you drop below 30%. So, but this is giving you 70 power, which is really nuts. So I'm kind of been messing around with this. I like this a lot. And then at the very last late game, you'll sell your Electric Stone and just go ahead and get a Holy Relic as well. Late game, Electric Stone is going to fall off. You don't really need that attack speed anymore. The crit, you can get into a different item. You get 20 crit here. You're going to get more power. You're going to get more life still. And then you're going to also get a little bit more survivability. So late game, I would sell the Electric Stone and get a, we'll do this. Late game, I will sell Holy Relic and get a Holy Relic. I'm sorry, Electric Stone, and then get a Holy Relic. So this is going to kind of be my build whenever against squishy teams. So against squishy again, you're going to get a lot of life steal. You're going to get that big shield, or we're going to get a shield, not a big shield, but you're going to get a shield, and you get some, you know, CC removal and just all the life steal, a lot of power. You get all your attack speed. So this is going to be kind of my my go-to build whenever we're going to get squishies. Now, let's do this. Squishy. That's not how you spell squishy. Squishy. Now, this is new for my tanks. Or anti-tanks. Okay, so kind of the same build path again. Versus Joker Box, Electric Stone, Witch's Vial. Now, this is going to be 25% pin if you need more pin. If they are just super tanky, they're just doubling up on physical, they're tripling up on physical defense. If you're auto attacking them and their health bar is not even moving, then we're going to go into Satar Chainsaw. We're going to go into this next. It's going to give you some power, 35% more nullification, and you're going to be dealing bonus damage equal to, you're going to do 15% bonus damage to their, to the hero that has max health when the health difference is 1400, which is always going to be the case because they're going to be building a lot of healthy, tanky items. So you're going to be doing 15% more physical bonus damage. So with Chainsaw, with Witch's Vial and Chainsaw, you're going to get a lot of percent notification. You're going to do Health Shred with Merchant's Toy Box. This is going to be your, this is kind of your core. Whenever they're tanky, you want to get these items online, and then you'll be like, you know, comfortable to start fighting. Now at this point in the game, there's a couple of options we can go here. You could go into Treasure Sword of Kingdom to get your big crits online. You can go into some lifesteal, again, Merchant's Jewelry Box. I'm sorry, Merchant Treatments. You can go into to get your lifesteal going. For now, I'm just gonna put this in here. You get your Treasure Sword of Kingdom. You'll just do a lot more damage to the tanks, and then we'll start getting to the lifesteal. And then again, with the Electric Stone, we'll sell that later for a Holy Relic. Because Electric Stone is going to fall off late game. So this for against tanks, this is kind of be your core build here. Again, Electric Stone is because we're selling Holy Relic or Electric Stone for Holy Relic. Electric Stone is just so cheap, it allows you to get to those pin items sooner. It's gonna give you attack speed, which you need in that crit, and it's gonna allow you to get to those attack percent pin items sooner. The team fighting in this game is pretty early on, so you're gonna need to kind of get those power spikes really quickly That way you can do some damage. But this is kind of my go-to build for squishies. You know, they're going to be doing a lot of damage. So Mercy Rescue Unit is actually pretty nice. They give you that shield and then just a lot of power when it comes to late game. And then this is your anti-tank for the ADCs. Again, you can use this for anyone but Rev. Rev has a different unique build. I won't go into Rev's build. It's kind of just gonna be, again, my personal top 3. Yin, Sparrow, Twin Blast. You can use this build and you can and you'll be good in your games. That's it for this video. Next video, we're probably gonna go for the mages, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Everyone take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.